When that shuttle goes, there might be one body. But there's gonna be 10 souls that I'm taking with me.
A jubilant Krista McAuliffe from Concord High School in New Hampshire had been picked from 11,000 hopefuls to be the first teacher in space.
He said, I don't see her, or I don't see the shuttle, and I said, it's gone. And it was, I mean, you just knew it was, no, you knew it was, you knew.
The United States is struggling to come to terms with the worst terrorist attack the world has seen.
The very worst of human nature. The very worst of human nature.
The worst terrorist attack the world has seen. 73 seconds after liftoff, Challenger exploded 7 miles over the Atlantic. There were no survivors.
Today we have watched the tragedy of an outrageous act of barbaric terrorism carried out by fanatics against both civilians and military people. Acts that have killed and maimed many innocent and decent citizens of our country.
A connecting arm broke free, and the nose of the booster swiveled into the liquid oxygen tank. The thin aluminium shell ruptured, and 500,000 gallons of liquid hydrogen and oxygen vaporized in moments.
The crew was either dead or in the process of dying.
Huge airliner laden with aviation fuel exploding deep inside one of the world's tallest buildings.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
There's smoke everywhere. People are jumping out the windows. Over there, they're jumping out the windows, I guess, because they're trying to save themselves. I don't know.
The vehicle broke up into hundreds of fragments. The crew compartment plummeted towards the ocean. But at 7 miles up, it took nearly 2.5 minutes to descend. Later, NASA calculated that some of the crew might have been conscious on descent, and that all were probably alive.
Huge airliner laden with aviation fuel exploding deep inside one of the world's tallest buildings.
The very worst of human nature. The very worst of human nature. The very worst of human nature.
Barbaric terrorism.
Day that we could never have imagined, when the people of Britain will bid their final farewell to Diana, Princess of Wales.
The 7 astronauts perished when the stricken craft hit the sea at more than 200 miles an hour. There were no survivors.
We'll never forget them, nor the last time we saw them, as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye, and slipped the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God.